So this is the game I made. I've uploaded it on my H page. It's this is the main menu. At the main menu, you can go to three pages. Like the fourth one is just exiting the game. So the one on the bottom is the tutorial. I'll walk you through the game when I play it myself. And then, this is the information page. I've mentioned that I made this hackathon and I've credited the artist whose music I used. Start the game. So essentially, um, so every move you get a charge for your attack, so you can't attack straight away. So I have zero charge as you can see from the empty bars down below. So if I move, I get a charge when my turn ends. So my goal is to survive until I get a full charge. And when I do get a full charge, I want to attack these skeletons first to get kills. So now, on this turn, if I go down or anywhere really, I get the third charge and now I have my attack available. I can either go all the way up, all the way down, all the way right, or all the way left. So if I go all the way left, I get the skills, I'll do that. And yeah, I lose. I do my attack, but for every kill I get, I also get a charge for my attack. So if I were to kill one skeleton, I'd get one charge. If I were to kill two, I'd get two, and three, I'd get a full attack straight away. So I'll move away at the moment. And as you can see, right. So here, I can get two kills consecutively. I'll go there, and so I get two kills. So notice how now I only have to move once before I can attack again. I'll do that. There's also supposed to be a special kind of enemy which is not showing up yet, but maybe you can find it in your playthrough. So I'll try and lose so that you can see the game over scene. Now the skeleton adjacent to me can attack me on its turn, and it does. And at that moment, I lose the game. Um, yeah. So this is the game over scene. Six is my high score, by the way. The number six you see is that's my high score, and four is the score I got this round. If I click on rest, I'll go back to the main menu. But let's click on slay again, which um, which has a special animation before it puts you back in the main level scene. You're back in the level. You can adjust the audio volume using these bars. These are available on main level scene and on the home scene. That's my game. Show you through my some of my code now. Um, See, so it's just the main menu level here. I'll show you the main levels because that's the most complicated of all. Right. So, um, and it's so long because I've coded basically the entire game in this one single script. Not ideal, but okay. Um, let's start with the first and most important function. That is the tile setup. Where is it? Right. So what it does is at the start of the level, it generates the tile map. Right. I didn't draw the tile map myself. I just pass in the rows and the columns, and accordingly it generates those tiles and puts them in the right position. That's what it's doing. And also it's storing it in a nested array so that it's easier to access these tiles later on. Then select tile. The main purpose of this function is to um, a find out what the mouse's position is, and using that find what tile I'm hovering on. So since I was using white outlines to denote if I'm hovering on a tile, this is what I'm changing here. But the tile, I'm changing its white outline to white by default and all of that. So here, right, I get the mouse position using this function. Then I use that to calculate what the mouse's coordinates are, and I check if that coordinates lies inside the grid. Then I can see that the current cell I'm on is the one I've selected. And these are extra conditions, right? So how this works is, uh, I'm basically handling the turns using coroutines, right? If I were to open the enemy script, if I were to open the enemy script, you'd see that there's a lot of await statements, which basically means that this function does not return until, right, it waits for this timer to get over, and only then it executes these last two lines and then returns. So um, here, right, var turns, func turns. So this is the function which means the enemy's actions on its turn, and you'll see key I've used await to um, basically make the game wait for the enemy to complete its turn, and queens are what allow me to move the enemies around. Also, animating the enemies by manually changing the frames. Each sprite sheet has a frame variable associated with it, so that tells me what cell of that sprite sheet I'm on currently. Yeah, punk animation does that. Aside from that, enemy and the tile manager is the entire level script. The two most important scripts here. There's a lot of scenes, right? Basically prefabs communities for um, so save tiles as scenes, right? See tiles as scenes on I have the select box, the white outline, and um, the white solid white surface, which is needed when you hash through a tile and you want it to appear white. So if that has children of this tile, so all I have to do is toggle their visibilities, and then obviously every one of the uh, scenes is a like the pages are main are scenes. So main menu is a scene, the level is a scene. It's a name test. Didn't bother creating a new one. And there's the tutorial scene and the game over scene. There's also transition scenes. So like the animation you see when your player character dies is happening in a completely different scene. Um, all the sprites that I've made is stored in this folder, and as I said, all of them I have made myself. Yeah. Then these are two videos that were in the tutorial scene. Um, and this is a font that I imported from in Google Fonts, I believe. From that one, these sound effects are generated from this software called VFX Art. Pretty cool for generating 8-bit sounds. And for the song, right, this one, and this is from an artist that I credited in my information thing. So, yes, that's the overview. Yeah, yeah, it's this global script that saves a couple of stuff. It saves the current score, it saves the high score. This basically makes it easier to carry this information across scenes. I don't have to pass it on to a scene before I unload this scene and then go to the next scene. I can store it in the global scene which is active all the time. So, yes.